Welcome back, friends. Earlier this summer, the Superclean company reached out to me. They asked me if I had tried any of their degreaser products. They said they're the top of the line. I said I haven't tried them yet, but if you want to send them to me, I'll test them out and see how they work. And if I like them, then I'll share them with you guys. First of all, they offer a couple different varieties of their degreaser. There's a foaming one, and then there's a regular one too. So they both seem to work pretty well, but you'll see how it works in just a minute in my video. And then they also have an aerosol right here that is probably just convenient, a spray can, biodegradable detergents. So I am also putting this to the test. And then they have a superclean all-wheel cleaner. So I tried this on my own vehicle on the front. That's where I seem to get like the most brake dust and the buildup. So I tried it on the driver's side, front side wheel, and it definitely cleaned it up. So I'm gonna have to go back into my phone and see if I still have those video clips from that. Then in today's video, we're going to also test out the superclean floor absorbent on a few different items. So it absorbs oil, coolant, and other liquids, industrial strength. It's up to 4 times more absorbent than clay and half the weight. So I've been using this a little bit, but if you want to see what it looks like, kind of looks like sawdust. All right, so let's get started first with the foaming detergent. We're going to try it on my mower right here. This is pretty greasy. I opened up the back cover. This is the inside of it. You can just see all that grease. So we're going to spray it on, or make sure it doesn't dry, and then we're going to rinse it off. We're just going to thoroughly cover everything. You can see there's a lot of grease on here. Yeah, wow, you can see it's eating away at it right now. So the instructions always pre-test on an inconspicuous area. That's the inside, so I'd say that's inconspicuous. Cover the surface with super clean and appropriate strength, allowing time to dissolve grease and grime. Do not allow to dry on surface. Rinse thoroughly and dry as needed. And depending on how you're using it, wear gloves and eye protection. All right, let's get a close-up look at it. All right, you can see that foam where I sprayed. You can see right there it's started to make that grease slide off. All right, we're going to grab the hose and rinse it off here in a second. All right, we've got the Aqua Joe Fireman's hose nozzle. All right, let's rinse it off. Wow, check that out. That took it right off. That's amazing. Wow. Let's get a close-up look. Wow, that grease came right off. This is really looking good. I'm going to just grab a towel and just dry it, and that'll just get some of this stuff right here. Wow, that looks great. This right here looks like years of built-on grease, but the surface feels really clean. Wow, that is great. Now I've got a lot of grease right in there in that hinge. I'm going to spray that next. Going pretty heavy with this stuff. It's been sitting on there for a couple minutes. I think that's long enough. Let's see how it works. There's a lot of grease in there. Some of this grease right here is just kind of wedged between that hinge, so I'm just going to use that to wipe it up a little bit. Definitely brings it back to life. What do you think? Alright, so here we have the new Easy Spray aerosol can. Biodegradable detergents, it says. Dissolves grease, super easy, super fast. So we have this Echo trimmer right here. This is the Echo 2620T. Alright, so you can see here on the shaft there's just been a lot of buildup, just several years of grass being slung against it. So we're going to see what it does to this stuff right here. Alright, I'll show you. This is the other side of it. Look at that buildup. Man, that is just really caked on. Alright, so here's the plan. We're going to spray it first with a garden hose just to loosen that up a little bit. And then we're going to spray the super clean on it, give it a couple minutes to soak in, and then rinse it off. So I'm using this new hose that I'm trying out right here. This is a Fit Force Pro. This is kind of a lightweight hybrid style. So far it has some pretty good reviews, but time will tell how it holds up. Then I have this Gilmore sprayer right here. This has a nice jet stream on it. So you can see it's coming off a little bit, but it's definitely caked on there. Let me loosen it up on this side. So now we're going to apply the spray. If you get the non-aerosol, you can dilute it. I've seen some success with people doing a 50-50, but we're going full strength. Oh yeah, look at that foaming on there. I didn't realize this was a foaming. That's awesome. Well, right away you can just see that turning green. It's just lifting that grass off from the sprayer head. There you can see some of that grass is already dripping off with the foam on the ground right there. Alright, I'm looking forward to spraying this off. This has been a great trimmer for me, the Echo SRM 2620T Pro Extreme. Alright, it's been about 2 or 3 minutes. Let's see what happens here. Ready? Wow, look at that. It just wiped it right off. That's amazing. So check this out. That's the side I just sprayed. That's the other side that I need to spray still. Night and day difference. Yeah, that just wipes right up. Wow, that looks great. Alright, that is a night and day difference. What do you guys think? So now that the mower has been running at full temperature for about 10 minutes, when I shut it off, we get a little bit of an oil leak, so that's something I'm going to have to get fixed very soon. Then we're going to try the Super Clean Floor Absorbent on it. Alright, so right there is the oil spill. The instructions are simple: either spread or pour it onto the spill, give it a few minutes to work, and then sweep it up and then dispose of it in compliance with applicable regulations. There, that's more than plenty. Okay, I've given it about 3 minutes. Let's see how this sweeps up. Alright. Still a little bit of oil on there. I guess if you want to, you could try to work it in a little bit. It definitely lifted it off, and then the oil is somewhere mixed in with all these granules right here of sawdust or whatever that is. So another thing that the Super Clean Floor Absorbent says it cleans up is coolant. So that would be a real mess, especially if you have any pets, if you happen to spill some coolant. So let's just see how that works on the garage floor right here. Alright, not sure if you can see that. This is definitely a bigger mess than the oil spill. Alright, it's starting to run away here. So let's see if we can get this to absorb it all up. Alright, that seems to be working. Now we'll give it a couple minutes. So I definitely think this demonstration will be more effective to see how it works than the oil spill. But if you ever do spill oil, it's nice to be able to throw something like this on it and clean it up right away. Wow, you can see how it just contained it right there. You can just see that outline right there. It stopped it right in its tracks. So I might put just a little more on top. Alright, so let's see if we can sweep up this radiator coolant. Yep. Nothing wet on the ground, nothing for your pet to lick up and drink, which could be toxic. Alright, so here's what it looks like all swept up with the coolant mixed in with it. I would say it's definitely a handy thing to keep in your garage in the event of a spill. Super Clean Company sent a few products over for me to test out, and I have the front wheels right here. some really nasty brake dust and dirt. So we're gonna see if we can get that cleaned up. Step 1, rinse with cold water. Step 2, coat the entire wheel with this from 6 inches away. Step 3, agitate with a brush if extremely dirty. Next step, rinse thoroughly. Last step, towel dry to avoid water spots. All right, so there it is. I think it looks pretty good. There is definitely some corrosion on there just from the Michigan salty roads in the winter, so I can't really do much about that. But I'm going to put some of this Meguiar's Endurance tire gel on there to make the wheels pop a little bit. All right, the front wheel seems to be popping, looking good. The back wheel is next. All right, so what do you think about the Super Clean products? For me, I'm really impressed with the way they worked, very happy with it. I definitely endorse them. If there's something I left out and you have any questions, please let me know. My goal of this video is to help you guys out by putting this to the test and demonstrating how it works so you can see if it's right for you in case you're considering the purchase of it. If you want to find out more, I will have a link down below. And if you enjoy this video, you find it interesting, informative, and helpful, please give it a thumbs up and help support my channel. That's it, friends. Thanks for watching. See you next time.